Hello friends, you're on the Food on Fire channel and we've got some extreme weather today. I don't know how I'm going to film and I have 2 recipes no less, but well, what can you do? It's snowing hard right now. I want to show you an awesome recipe for salted pork fat, but there are some nuances. It's cured in brine and the brine includes wine. So let's get started. I think you're going to like it. Oh man, this is crazy. We'll need some dry red wine. In addition to that, we have a little portable stove right here. For this next step, we are going to need approximately half a liter of liquid. Go ahead and take exactly half a liter of your red wine and slowly pour all of it directly in here to get everything started. Yeah, this weather is just perfect for cooking. Now everything here is already getting covered in snow. 3 bay leaves. Damn. 5 fragrant. There is black pepper here. Wow. Teaspoon. There is half a teaspoon here. Red, spicy. Here we have seasoning for lard. There is such a seasoning. You can look in stores. A teaspoon is good. Coriander, half a teaspoon. Salt, 2 tablespoons. And there are about 7 of them here somewhere. 8 garlic. Now we pour it in, bring it all to a boil, and let it boil for about 3 minutes. Right now, let it boil for 3 minutes, then turn it off. And do not even think about boiling it with the lid closed, because right now the alcohol is evaporating, and when it evaporates and collects under the lid, if you open it later, it could flare up. So, always with the lid open. That's it, I turned it off. 3 minutes have passed. Now we just need to let it cool down. I'll put it somewhere to cool, and then I'll show you the next steps. The brine is cooling down. The silo is already dusted with snow. Damn, unbelievable. We've never filmed in conditions like this before, in this kind of weather, but there's nothing we can do about it. Guys, as you know, I film everything here. My home was destroyed, so I've been filming for 4 years now. I opened a donation jar and I'm raising money for a new place to live. The link to the donation jar is below. If you want to help, the link is there. To everyone who is already helping, guys, thank you so much. And if you don't want to, just leave a like or a dislike and write a comment. Just don't write completely crazy comments because they get sent to YouTube's ban and then I'll post them in Telegram. The link to my Telegram is here as well. Let's continue. Put the salo into some kind of container. I cut it into small pieces. Wow, the salo is in the snow. Additionally, as a side note, you can also put it in a jar. That's a perfectly valid alternative choice. Pour it in. Cover the container securely with a lid and let it sit undisturbed for 4 days. It should stay exactly like that for the full 4 days. I will put it in the refrigerator now and it will salt there to cure. You can easily make more brine if needed, depending on the specific size of your container. You can also use a more convenient container, maybe a bit smaller, so that everything is covered. I'll just flip the piece over in 2 days so that it cures and salts evenly. And in 4 days we'll meet again and I'll show you the next steps. It still won't be completely ready at that point, as it will need some more time for the finishing touches. So let's do it. I hope the weather will be better, because I really didn't like filming like this. 4 days have passed. Or rather 4 full days to be precise. Here's our salo. It's not as bad as it was before. The snow isn't blowing as hard. There we have it, perfectly done. We're going to carefully remove it from the container and place it on several layers of clean, dry paper napkins so that all of the remaining excess moisture can be thoroughly absorbed. Let's take out our salo. We don't need the aromatic spices and seasonings that were simmering in there anymore. The pieces of garlic and all the other ingredients, we simply don't need them. Now we'll pat it dry a bit with napkins. Just dry it off, basically. Here are the pieces we've ended up with. What do we do next? First, you need to find some specific paper like this, or you can just use standard parchment paper instead. Personally, I still really prefer the texture when there is a certain quality to it. Well, in any case, now you just need to put it in the fridge for at least 24 hours, and then after that time has passed, you can finally eat it. But I truly like it best when it is wrapped up just a little bit in this paper, you know, because it really helps to keep everything together nicely. It's also coated with spices, seasonings, all sorts of aromatics. I'm going to use just a little bit ground black pepper. As you can clearly see, you really need to press it in quite a bit so that a good amount of it gets deep inside. After that is done, I'm going to use this specific kind of flavorful seasoning to finish the preparation. The seasoning is called svita for salo. Well, for salo, you could say. You can use your favorite seasonings, but here it's really the salting process that is absolutely fascinating. It is not just about the blend of aromatic spices, but with them, you know, there is just a truly unique and special quality. And again, just a very small and delicate amount like this. You can use a little coriander too, that's also nice. Well, that's how I'll do it. See, I didn't sprinkle on too much. That's it. Now, just carefully wrap it up tightly in some paper. And now we are just going to carefully put it in the fridge to chill for a full 24 hours. That's all, guys. I've wrapped each one. That's it. Now, as I said, into the fridge for 24 hours. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be tasting it then. I'll show you what it looks like when cut, whether it's soft or not. In short, you'll see everything. But the recipe is top-notch. Well, friends, it is already the next day for us. Our delicious salo has been sitting quietly in the fridge. Let's see what we've got here. But this is exactly what it looks like in its final form right now. It is really incredibly soft. It is truly and unbelievably soft to the touch. Let's slice it up. Oh, nice. Well, this is, honestly, it looks amazing. Now let's try it and see how it tastes. But how can you taste it without the proper equipment? I won't do it like that. My dear friends and colleagues, welcome to this session. To your health. A piece of salo like this and a piece of bread like this. The salo is like butter. A bit of garlic in the salt. And as for this pickled pepper, remember, I'll give you a hint in the very final concluding outro. That very special pickled pepper I made with the homemade brine, it's absolutely top-notch. Here, please film this for me. And you can even wash it down with these peppers, just like that. It is absolutely top tier. Like butter, amazing. Guys, the salo turns out super soft. Of course, people will say that if the initial quality of the pork fat isn't great, then the salo will never be soft. But that's obvious. I'm not forcing you when I say that chicken turns out a certain way by a recipe to use some 30-year-old home-raised chicken. No, of course, the salo itself has to be good to begin with, but thanks to this brine, it turns out so soft, so tender, incredibly tender. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to try it for yourself. Anyway, if you liked the recipe, give it a like, definitely check it out, try it, and leave a comment. It's a tasty and interesting method. I really like it. Thank you all. Goodbye. I hope we'll see each other again more than once. And subscribe to our Telegram channel. The link is under the video too.